Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Nancy Drew Danger on Deception Island, where we need to check our email. There's apparently something. Now, Daddy Drew's day off we've already read. Get him out of my hair. Dear Nancy, your dad has been home for an hour and a half, and he's driving me nuts. No sooner had I cleaned the kitchen than he went in there and started making himself waffles. The next thing I knew, there was flour, sugar, and some ingredient that I still can't identify all over everything. I've never seen such a mess. What's more, he forgot to spray the waffle iron with oil and burned the first waffle so badly that the smoke alarm went off. He wound up making pancakes instead. He burned those too, but he ate them anyway. Now he's out jogging. He'd better stay out for a long time. Love, Hannah. Aw, poor Hannah. Thought you'd like to see this. Nancy, I'm kind of a stained glass art freak and came across a web page during my travels in cyberspace that I thought you might find interesting since you're staying in Snakehorse Harbor. Check this out. Enjoy. Yours, Casey. Okay. I'm assuming that if we go to the web browser, that'll just be there in the search thingy. Let's look at our journal as well. Let's see. GPS unit. Piece of driftwood. There's a lot here that we haven't read. Found a business card for Andy Jason. This Whale World place of his sounds kinda cool. The waters around here are supposedly home to a sea monster called Cadborosaurus, better known as Caddy. The hot kettle was built back in the 1860s. It has doors and windows that are made of stained glass. I get the feeling that Jenna, the owner of the Hot Kettle Cafe, dislikes Katie big time. Andy Jason, the guy who owns Whale World, has been trying to buy Katie out. He's super friendly, but is he super honest? Remains to be seen. There's a really interesting poster in the Hot Kettle about signal flags and about the international communication alphabet. Either Dr. Predoviciu or I blew it when it came to IDing that piece of driftwood. I should call her back and make sure I'm standing by the wood sample when I do. Saw two identical dead fish on the beach by the lighthouse. Seems strange that they'd wash ashore together like that. Found a piece of driftwood with the letters SS on it. What I can't figure out is if it's as old and waterlogged as it looks. Why are the splinters on its broken edge so sharp? The guy at the Maritime Library that Katie told me to call, Casey Porterfield, is a little strange. I think he hears okay, he just doesn't listen very well. Casey can't help me figure out where that driftwood I found came from unless and until I tell him what kind of wood it is. As if. Katie has a book on wood, but it was way too technical. I wonder if the person who wrote it could help me. The GPS unit I got from Holt is awesome. No matter where I am, it gives me the precise coordinates of my position. Hilda Swenson wants me to send her something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code. What she wants me to send has something to do with that crazy story she left for me about Alpha the dog. It sounds like she might know what's going on around here, so I guess I better do what she says. Hilda apparently gave Holt, Andy and Jenna a gift that I'm supposed to ask them for. How it ties in with what I'm supposed to send her from the lighthouse, in Morse code no less, I have no idea. I almost got clobbered by a falling brick when I was poking around outside the lighthouse. Probably just an accident. The place is in pretty bad shape. But that brick didn't miss me by much. According to Casey, that piece of driftwood came from a freighter called the SS Whitechapel Dawn. It went down about 1.5 miles due northwest of the lighthouse. Casey said it sank in such deep water that driftwood couldn't possibly be coming from it. Yet it is. Wonder why? Yeah. Use the search engine to go to that website. Use the clam tube Andy gave me and get 15 clams. Need to see the keychain Hilda designed for Andy, and Andy said that I could see it if I go whale watching. Play and win all activities in Whale World so I can spin for a prize. Solve that chess problem Holt gave me so I can see what Hilda gave him. Find out what all those letters mean and that were on that piece of paper in the box Hilda left on the beach. Yeah. Find out who trashed Katie's boat. So I'm thinking we'll go see that web page first, and then we'll go find 15 clams. And I guess when we deliver the clams, we may as well see about that chess problem. But let's see that web page first. It's this one.
The hot kettle was originally called the Royal Flush Saloon. Interesting.
Okay. Examples of Jacob Bombeck stained and leaded glass. To see some of Jacob Bombeck's best work in its original setting, check out the Hot Kettle Cafe, formerly known as the Royal Flush Saloon, in Snake Horse Harbor on Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands located in Washington state. A shrewd businessman named Silas Deblin built the Royal Flush Saloon in 1866. Determined to create an establishment that would appeal to all social classes, he commissioned Bombeck to create stained and leaded glass doors and windows. Knowing that his highbrow customers would recognize them as works of art, and that his lowbrow customers would enjoy them because they looked like big pieces of candy. For years, the Royal Flush Saloon was the place to go in the San Juans. By the end of the century, however, rumors that able-bodied farmers and lumberjacks were being shanghaied from the saloon on a regular basis caused business to decline. By the turn of the century, the saloon had closed and a jewelry shop opened in its place. Despite the succession of businesses which followed, the original building was left largely intact, so that today, Bombeck's beautiful glasswork remains in near pristine condition. Alright. So now we know a little more about the history of the cafe. We saw those kind of holes in the sand at the lighthouse and then also on the beach of the island where we found the box with all the mystery clues. Let's go to the lighthouse first and then to the island after. So, gotta look for those holes. Wasn't there one somewhere like right? Yep. So what do we do? Oh.
Aha!
Just that. Like, are these now in the bucket? Yes. Okay. So that's one, right? And then there was like another hole here as well. So that's 2 out of 15. Oh, just sand? It did say that we may not always get a clam. And that if we don't succeed right away, then we should just try again.
Yuck! You're no clam!
Yeah, we already got the clam from there. I just wanted to see if we could. And that's not one of those holes. Okay. Just wanted to see if there was like more stuff in the same hole.
I already have some rocks.
Yeah, it's not the rocks that I was going for here. There was that one clam spot that I didn't get anything from. Is it this one? No. It was like over here. But this just looks at the rocks. And then this is too far this way. Where was the other... the spot that we only got sand from? That's not it. Can I go back? Really? It doesn't allow me to go back unless I do the thing now? Fine. Oh. 3. So apparently you can find clams in spots that you've already found some in. There weren't more up there.
Arf!
Yeah. Should I just go to the island now? Look! You can find multiple ones in the same... There's 4. So now we need 11. Still. Oh. It doesn't allow me to look at that spot again. So I guess that's all we could find. In that spot, at least. And yeah. It isn't allowing me to look at any of the spots anymore. Okay, so I guess it's time to go to the
I don't
island.
see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
Yeah, to the island. Katie's boat. And put these on. I think it was straight ahead till we reach the number 6. Yeah, here we go to the number 6 thing. And then we turn this way from that and just go straight ahead to the island. So that's
5 down, 10 to go.
exactly.
Oops, that's not a clam.
Indeed it isn't. Are there... Oh. There's one. 9. I mean, 9 left. That's probably to just, go into the kayak. Don't want to do that. Eight left. Seven.
Well, I'm more than halfway there.
Pretty, but not a clam. So 7 still. Not a clam either. And here we've just got that. Nothing else we can do with that, I think. Seven. Okay.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah, it's Nancy. To make a long story short, I slipped on some rocks and have to come home. Could you please pick me up from the airport tonight? It's flight 323. Oh, and bring a couple of ice packs and some clean bandages. And you should probably rent a wheelchair, too. See you soon.
Okay, so I guess that's just not safe. We'll, Oh, oops. Second chance. Don't need to load anything, the second chance. Oh. Oh, that just brought us here. I wish I'd known that that was the same as, going here. Yeah, that's just not safe. Is that just a trap, or do we need to figure out a safe way to do that? We still have quite a few clams left to find. Can we look in the spots that were here? No. So how are we supposed to find the rest of the clams then? The only place where we can do something is here. But, oh, we need to hop from rock to rock. Which one is the correct one out of these then? I guess we need to get to that little sandy patch there. Okay, so hopping from rock to rock.
Yuck! You're no clam!
We're not finding any more clams though. And just simply turning around doesn't refresh it. What about if we hop back in there now? Can we? No, I can't. Alright, so hop from rock to rock. Ooh, these are now available. Okay, 8, 9. So we've got 6 left to find. Malone's Bones. Another reference to the Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. Lovely. 5.
Oops, that's not a clam.
5 left.
No clams here.
Four.
There you are, my pretty.
What was that? 4, 8. Yeah, we've got 11. We need 4 more. Three more. There were those holes on that little sandy spot that we didn't get anything from. Let's go back there and see if we can get anything from there now. I didn't realize we were hopping from rock to rock before. Uh-huh.
13 clams. I just need to find 2 more.
Yep. One more.
I don't see any more clams. Maybe I should look somewhere else for a while.
Huh. So, just no more clams on this little patch, or no more clams on the island? Because we still have one more clam to find. Malone's Bones again.
All right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
Got it. So let's head back to the cafe. And then I guess we'll take a look at the chess problem. So this way. And this way. And was it this way? Yes. Okay. So we'll take those to the cafe. Here.
Hi, Nancy. Oh, good, you got the clams. Let me take those from you. I'll take that clam tube off your hands, too. You'll never guess what happened. While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
Really? Was anything stolen?
What's weird is I'm not only missing food, like bread and eggs and stuff like that, but it looks like they also stole a bunch of tools and some boat parts.
Boat parts?
Go figure. What's more, both doors were locked when I got here and none of the windows were broken. It's like a ghost did it.
Okay.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
If you want to play detective, please, be my guest. If you have any questions, just holler.
Did we get the necklace? No. Hey, this is the chess problem. We need to look at this too. Identify 2 moves that white can make to win the game. Move piece to space. Okay. It said there was a chess book here. Poker. Oh, we've got some card, like suits and numbers on the wall panels. Ranking of hands. There are a wide variety of poker games, but the majority have similar methods of ranking the cards a player has in her hand to determine the winner of a round. The following is a list of hands from highest to lowest. The royal flush, the 5 highest cards, ace, king, queen, jack and 10 in the same suit. This is the highest hand a person can hold in poker. Straight flush, any 5 cards of the same suit in numerical order. The ace can either be high or low. 4 of a kind, 4 cards of the same denomination. The higher the denomination, the higher the rank. Full house, 3 cards of the same denomination and 2 cards of the same denomination. Okay. Flush, any 5 cards in the same suit. Straight, any 5 cards in numerical order but with different suits. 3 of a kind, 3 cards of the same denomination. Okay, so I guess we need to make like one of the hands with those wall panels. See which one of those combinations we can make on which panel. Chess basics. Also, we've got 3, 4, 7, 5. 3, 4, 7, 5. And we do need a 4-digit code for the lighthouse. The playing board. The chessboard is made up of 64 squares, 8 by 8, of alternating black and white colors. The pieces. There are 6 different pieces in the game of chess. The pawn, the knight, the bishop, the rook, the queen, and the king. Each piece has a specific way of moving. A piece captures an opponent's piece by moving into a square occupied by an opponent's piece. A piece can never move into a square occupied by a piece of similar color. The pawn may only move forward one square. If it is moving for the first time, it may move 2 squares. It may only capture a piece that occupies the squares located diagonally and in front of the pawn. If a piece of either color is in front of the pawn, it may not move. The knight may move 2 squares and then either to the left or right in an L-shaped pattern. This is the same way it can capture a piece. The knight may jump any piece that occupies the squares in its path. The bishop may only move into any square that is diagonally adjacent. It must stop its movement if a piece of similar color occupies its path or it arrives at the edge of the board. The rook may only move into any square that is horizontally or vertically adjacent. It must stop its movement if a piece of similar color occupies its path or it arrives at the edge of the board. The queen may move either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. It must stop its movement if a piece of similar color occupies its path or it arrives at the edge of the board. The king may only move 1 square in any direction at a time. It cannot move into a square that a piece of similar color occupies, nor can it move into a square that would place it in a square where an opponent's piece can capture it on the next move. Winning the game. When one of your pieces threatens to capture your opponent's king with its next move, your opponent must either move her king out of harm's way or capture your threatening piece. It is customary to declare the state by announcing check. If your opponent cannot move her king without being captured by one of your pieces on your next move, you have won the game. This is called checkmate. Notation. Each square in a chessboard can be named according to its row and column. The rows are numbered 1 to 8, starting at the lower left-hand corner. So down here and going up here, right? The columns are lettered A to H, starting from the lower left-hand corner, right? A move is notated by writing the first letter of the piece that is moving and the square that it has moved into. For example, B, E3 means that a bishop has moved into square E3. Since both the king and the knight start with K, N is used to designate the knight. Okay. So that's all there is in the bag that we can interact with, right? That's just that book. Yeah. Okay. So I could, of course, figure this out just, thinking and referencing the chess book. But I'm going to take the lazy way out and look at the walkthrough. So if you want to puzzle this out for yourself before seeing the answer, then please pause the game here. I'm going to pause the recording and dig up the answer from the walkthrough and then be right back.
Wrong.
Okay, I looked at the walkthrough and the two winning moves would be Queen d6 and Queen d8. So,
Good.
Queen,
Correct. Queen moves to d6. So black would move here.
and then Queen d8.
Perfect. Yes. There. Checkmate.
Alright. And then we need to talk to Holt, who I can't find at the moment, actually. Well, I guess we could look around a little.
Save King. Looks like they didn't take all her boat parts.
Oh yeah, this is the break-in thing. So I was thinking we might find Holt here somewhere because, you know, we saw his bag, or like his bag was still there on the floor. So I was thinking like maybe he's still on the premises as well.
Looks like you do a lot of shopping at Save King.
I do all my shopping at Save King.
Was that everything that there was to look at here? Just the Save King? Yeah. And I don't see anything else? No. So just the Save King stuff there. And yeah, Holt is not here. But we may as well look around since we're here. As much as we can look around. That is. Another table we can look at. It doesn't allow me to look at the...
That's strange.
What's strange? Well, I guess when we read her journal, we'll find out. But yeah, it doesn't allow me to look at the panel. Was it even that panel that was?
That's strange.
The thing... Yeah, but I guess the panel didn't have one of these on it. Right, so we've got different suits here. And then the numbers. I guess for now I might concentrate on getting all of the things. And I guess we didn't get the necklace yet from Jenna. Was her name Jenna? I think her name was Jenna. So was that all we could look at here? I think so. There wasn't anything else. Oh, there is a newspaper thing. I won't let our lighthouse become a dark house. Snakehorse Harbor owes its life to the lighthouse that stands beside the channel. The men and women who built it in 1866 realized that a lighthouse would not only warn sailors of the rocky shoals nearby, but it would also advertise their little town's existence. Its revolving oil lamp would announce to the world, "We're Snakehorse Harbor. Come, stay, help us build a thriving community." And thousands did just that. Today, the shoals are gone and many people think we ought to start discouraging people from moving here. To some, the lighthouse is a useless, dangerous eyesore. Tearing it down would be too expensive, so they want to just let it fall down. As if that wasn't bad enough, they want to turn off its light for good. But that's not going to happen. If I fail in my current efforts to have the state designated a historical landmark, then I intend to make sure that the light in its tower never goes out, using my own funds if necessary. If I can just keep the beacon on long enough, I know it'll eventually help the people of Snakehorse Harbor see the error of their ways and realize that our lighthouse is a gift from the past, meant not to be toppled but treasured. Hilda Swenson, Mayor. Wow. That was powerfully written. So nothing else for us to look at. No. Is Halt back yet? No. Can we ask you for the necklace?
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Do you have that necklace you said you'd go get?
Well, sort of. My niece got hold of it last time she was out here and locked it up in some kind of toy box. It's on the table over there if you want to try to open it, because unfortunately, I can't.
Okay, well.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
I guess in the next episode, because we are getting to the point where I want to end this episode. That's actually not on the table, that's on the bench. But whatever, I guess this is the box that she was talking about. So yeah, I'm ending this episode here, and in the next one, we'll take a look at this box and see if I can figure out how to open it. And then we'll also see if we can find Halt. And I guess we're probably going to have to play some mini games at Whale World. Yeah, she did have it on her chore list to play all the games and get the stamps for them so that she can then get the big prize. So yeah, we'll probably start that in the next episode as well. But first, we'll see if I can get that box there open and if I can find Holt. For now though, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you liked this video, please leave it a like. I would really love that. And also, please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.